Okay, guys, so I'm a little bit peeved right now because of the simple fact that I'm getting into this argument with my boyfriend. Now, since I posted the last video, I told you guys that I'm going to do my transformation online and I'm going to show all of you. Now, me doing my transformation is something that I want to do. I have fully committed to doing it, and it's something that I am going to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no talking about it. There's no figuring out whether or not I'm going to do it. No, this is a set in stone deal. This is something that's going to happen. Now, I told you guys a little bit about my boyfriend's point of view, but his point of view is he's a straight masculine guy, but he has heels. That's the thing I don't understand. He walks around in heels, but he wants to do drag. That's the thing I don't understand. But anyways, we're sitting here having this conversation, texting back and forth and whatnot, and he his whole point is, I don't understand why you have to change. You have to get the sexual change of growing boobs, removing the Adam's apple, cutting off your penis, if that is even a choice. Um, which right now, me having my penis is one thing that I'm not really sure about. So it's something that is up in the air and I will deal with when the time comes. But as far as right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I know that I want to have the surgery. I know that it's a possibility that I will have to cut off my penis or to have the vagina. If I'm going to be a full on woman, then that's the thing that I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to take y'all through a little bit of the text messages that we've been going through. Just some of the things that he has said that really kind of pissed me off. It made me want to do this video. First of all, no matter what, this is me talking to people that are going through the same thing as I am. No matter what, if somebody says they love you unconditionally, they love you no matter what, that means they're gonna love you, man, woman, transgender, drag queen, whatever you decide to do with your life, they're gonna be by you, they're gonna stand by you 100%. Is that my boyfriend? No, it's not. My boyfriend's condition is, well, I'm a man. I feel like if I'm going to be gay, then I should be with a man, which is completely understandable. That's cool, but that's not the type of person that I want to be with. I want to be with somebody that's going to love me 100% and is going to be there for me 110%. So that's his point of view. That's my point of view. Now, when I brought this to him and asked him about, how he feel about it, he kind of just told me exactly what I just told you guys, that he's not really the type to date a woman. He says, if I wanted a woman, I could go be with a woman. That's fine, that's completely understandable. But you're with a man, so you got to be ready for whatever comes with a man. You're dealing with a man. If that man decides he wants to go be a woman and you are in love with this person, then that's what you're gonna do. But anyways, he's texting me, and now keep in mind, I'm 20, he's 19. This is the first time that I've been with somebody that has been younger. I've always dated somebody older. I've never dated somebody younger. So this is the first time that I've been in a relationship where I have to date somebody or I'm dating somebody that's younger. So I have to be like the role model or the oldest one in the relationship, if you will. But yeah. So he asked me how was I feeling emotionally, and I told him I'm good. I tell everybody this, this is something that I want. This is something that I want to do. You can either get with it or you can get lost. That's just the way I feel, and he respected that, whatever. He asked me if I wanted to be with him. Of course, my answer to that is yes, I do want to be with him, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here right now trying to tell you exactly how I feel or explain to you what's going on. I asked him, I said, I think, that's something that you need to be asked. That's something that you need to ask yourself. Do you want to be with me? Meaning, do you want to be with Destiny? Not, do you want to be with Riken? Because Riken is fixing to go away. Riken will be no longer. Riken will become Destiny. Destiny will no longer be, or she will be the image that you see every day. You will not see the man version. So I think I asked him that, and he says, I do, but as long as you're a man. Well, my response to that was, well, if you can't love me as a female, then we can't, I'm sorry, we can't be together, because that a female is what I'm about to become. Now he says, I will always love you. IDK if I will be there or if I can be with you as a woman. Well, I in my response, it's either me as a female or nothing at all. And his response to that was whatever makes you happy. Now, that being said, I'm thinking he's like, okay, if you're happy, whatever. So we can make this work. That's what I'm thinking he's getting ready to say. No. He goes, I go, I told him, you make me happy, but I can't be happy not being myself, because it's just like RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Point blank. So I can't love him being miserable, me being miserable. That goes back to me, what I told you in the last video. That goes back to my parents' house. I can't go back to being that miserable and being that hard age kid that didn't want to go home because he knew somebody at the house was always going to ridicule him, criticize him, or make him deny himself when he walked through those doors. I can't do that. That's not something that I want to do. He tells me, well, then be yourself without getting all that done. Be as femme as you want. I don't think you need surgery to make yourself happy. Just be yourself. I'm sitting here crying, is what he says. Now, I told him, I'm sorry, I can't do that. He says, have you tried? I go, if I'm gonna be them, um, if I'm gonna be as femme, I might as well be a woman. I'm not gonna be your stereotypical gay black man. I'm sorry. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Your stereotypical black man. Any black man that I have seen, excuse the cars outside. I live right by the road. But any black man that I have seen, or most black men that live in Houston that I've seen, they are either very flamboyant, and that's not something that I want. If you're gonna be over the top flamboyant, if you're gonna be, um, oh girl, hey, whatever. If you're gonna do that, then do it. But be comfortable with yourself. If you want to be a woman in a man's body, you're not comfortable with yourself. In my point of view, you're just not comfortable with yourself. You're not coming to terms with yourself because you're still saying, well, I'm a man, but I'm gonna act like a woman. No, if you're a man, act like a man. Don't act like a woman. A woman's job is to be a woman. If you are a man like me and you feel like you should be a woman and you act like a woman, then be a woman. Become a woman. Take the necessary steps that you need to become a woman. So that's what I mean by stereotypical black man. Now, if you're not my version of a stereotypical black man, then please pay no attention to this because I'm not talking to you. But I told him, I'm transforming. There's nothing you can do to change my mind. And he says there is no stereotypical black man. I've seen all different types. That's fine. I've seen all different types as well because I'm not black. I'm Dominican. So, it's whatever. It's Dominican black, however you want to put it. But there's no stereotypical black man. I've seen all different types. I don't find it necessary for all that. Just be yourself without getting surgery. I told him we're gonna call him Mike. Mike, I'm not trying. I'm not changing my mind. So stop trying. He goes, I don't want to lose you. You do not need all that surgery to feel complete. I told him, it's necessary. It's something I feel that needs to be done in order to make everything complete, in order to become destiny. These are necessary steps that I need to take in order to do this. Um, and he says, no, it's not. I told him there's nothing that can change my mind, so stop trying. And by this time, he's pissed me off. Completely pissed me off. So he says, you don't need to be a woman. Of course, I'm in all caps. Mike, stop. I made up my mind, so stop pushing me to be something that I'm not. You can either love me or I can pack up my stuff and I can go tonight. I'm not doing this. I'm not. And I'm putting this out there for y'all to see that this is the type of stuff that we go through. This is something that, it irritates us. And it drives us to the end. It makes us just want to slap somebody and just to punch him. Like, I'm to the point right now where if you can't understand and if you can't be behind me 110%, and if you can't say, you know, whatever you want to do makes you, if that's what's going to make you happy, then by all means go ahead and do it. I'm going to be behind you 110%. I'm going to be standing next to you. I'm going to be the person that says, you know, that's my husband, that's my wife, that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend, whatever the case may be. I'm going to be there to be that for you. I'm sorry, you have to go. You have to. If you cannot do that, you gotta go. I'm sorry. And I told him, you know, so make your choice, because I'm tired of having this discussion. I'm tired of discussing this with you because there is nothing to discuss. Nothing. I'm going to do it. It's gonna happen. You can either get with it or get lost. Like I told you that before, it's not gonna happen. And he says, wait till I get home. I'm not gonna be here when he gets home. I'm going to hang out with my brother. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to have fun doing me. And hopefully he sees this YouTube video and he gets some type of a light goes off in his head that says, you know, I'm fixing to lose him. He's whatever, because this is not going to happen in my book. I can't do this. Now, if y'all have comments, questions, concerns, please Facebook me, Twitter me, text me if you have my number, whatever. But that's just how I feel right now. I can't be with somebody that's not going to support me in everything that I do, whether that be running track, doing football, basketball, being a cheerleader, whatever. I'm not going to be with somebody that does not support me. So that's the way I see it, and that's the way I'm going to see it. Thank you for watching this video. I know this was a little bit longer video, but thank you for watching it. Again, you can find me on Facebook or Twitter. Twitter at RyFierce20. Facebook, Riken, Riken, F Ansley, Ansley. Please hit me up. Let me know what you think of this video. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you later.